Alrighty. And it looks like I am live on YouTube. And I misclicked live on Twitch. It is, for some reason, in auto quality, I would like it to not be super high quality in the background of my computer. I prefer that to be 144p, thank you. Whatever. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to today's Daily Peak. I I don't know. I don't know how I'm doing this morning. I'm in a weird place, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm in a weird place emotionally, and I don't know how to elaborate on that. Because it doesn't feel like I am not like consciously struggling with anything. There is not like something in the back of my mind or whatever that I am struggling with as far as I can tell. Like I can't point to anything. It's just something feels off. It's a bit odd. Anyway, it is a Thursday morning. Yep. Which means I have Pathfinder tonight. And I also gotta take my meds. Which I will be doing that with a Lost and Found Energy Blue Rush energy drink. If you guys got meds to take, I recommend you do that as well. And I'll grab my vitamins. The sacred vitamins of D and B. Kind of unclear as to what B12 even is. Because D is from sunlight and some fruits, right? What's vitamin B from? Vitamin C is also from fruits. That's right in between them. So you feel like vitamin B would be also from fruit, right? But I've never looked it up. Where's vitamin B made? Water soluble vitamins. Oh, they have important roles in cell metabolism and the synthesis of red blood cells. And they are found in animal derived foods like meat, fish, and dairy. So cool. More you know. Howdy, Jake. How's it going? Yeah. I'm having a weird sluggish day, personally. I think sluggish is the best way to describe my attitude right now, which hopefully doesn't rub off on my peak gameplay. So, you know. Things happen though. Hi, Ami. Are you still in the Torment Nexus, or have you left the Torment Nexus? Yeah. Had your first stream yesterday? Hell yeah. You're out of the Torment Nexus. No, I was not trying to ignore you. Well, I was, but because I thought you were in ads, so you wouldn't be able to hear me anyway. Damn it. Hey, Digi. Good morning. And Jake, proud of you for having your first stream. That's cool as hell. Digits. Is it digits? It is digits, I guess. I never read the whole thing. I've shortened it to digi in my head and didn't absorb the full word. Huh. Anyway. I love hanging out with people on stream. This is a nice way to spend my mornings while I'm waiting for my meds to kick in. No viewers on your stream? I mean, it was your first stream. It's one of those, like, you're not gonna have viewers until you've started doing some, like, advertising stuff. And I don't even do that. So most of the people in my streams are like personal friends. Like I met Digi at a con. I met Ami on like a Minecraft server, I think. Pyrite also on a Minecraft server. I was sitting in their chat because we were on the same server for like a solid 24 hours. And that was how we became friends. Yeah. It has only been very recently. Yeah, on Catmaid. Cool. Yeah, it's only been, like, very recently that I have started actually getting a decently regular flow of, like, actual people outside of the thing. But yeah. No, yeah, best reason to live stream is just recreationally. Peak Wednesday? Nice. I approve. I approve very hard. Yeah. I need to advertise. I have a lot of funny moments on all of my stuff. I just need to actually cut them into clips and stuff. but I haven't bothered yet. If I made YouTube Shorts... Yeah, fair. Long as you aren't getting, like, you know, too overly attached to, live streamers. Because there is an impersonal element here of, I don't know. You view me as more human than I, view my chat, generally speaking. You know? Because you're saying things to a person, and I'm saying things to an abstraction. That's where I'm at in my brain. Just making sure. Speaking of shorts, you have such a large backlog of VODs. You know, I started streaming on YouTube, so I didn't have to upload VODs proper. YouTube saves it automatically. It's great. Yeah. Technically speaking, Ami is like a gimmick streamer, and that gimmick is streaming for like, yeah, minimum 4 hours. It pretty frequently got to like 8. Gets to 8. You are still streaming, right? Video on demand, VOD. It is the recording of your live stream, so people can watch it on demand after it's happened. Damn. Because Google and Amazon hate each other? Fair. Yeah, no, I don't use an export to YouTube button. I am multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube, because streaming it on YouTube, like, originally, makes it so it saves, so... You know. Ah, shit. That was more accent than I meant to put on that. I have no idea what I'm using. Something. It's a program. I can tell you that. It's software. I'm using a form of software to stream to multiple platforms. Yeah, I've just developed an almost religious significance around the concept of archiving, which really helps me post through the anxiety. Something. Yeah, you know, you only... Yeah, buddy. Hey, Ami? Mount Shoreverst Part 2. Hopefully I got unlucky once. But yeah, talking nonstop for 8 hours does mean that you are, doing some ridiculous emotional labor. It is super impressive that, like, spend all my luck on beating the game 26 times. I do it on high difficulties. I play on high difficulties. I'm incredibly lucky on every run, actually. It's just that it's perfectly counteracted by the high difficulty. That's why I play at high difficulties. Uh-huh. What's a little emotional labor? I just need you to know that you should not be surprised that you got tired after, an 8-hour shift at the live stream factory. It's the same thing that, like, deeply depressed office workers will do, you know? It's like, yeah, no, I just spent, a solid 12 hours at the office. And because I did that, I didn't have to think about my divorce for 12 hours. Stream was 14 minutes, but you died on the tropics. That's fair. I die in the second biome all the time, so definitely nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's the biome I most commonly die in. I've just realized that I've not tested my, like, Discord command. No? No. You see, the way that I see, my live stream is, you use the like, website overlay, to put the chat in your thing. So I am reading the stream chat off of the live stream as it hits my OBS. Like I'm reading it off of the graphic that I'm making as it's being made effectively. Because it's easier than having 2 stream chats up at once. And, like, I didn't install a Botrix add-on to my OBS. I'm using, like, a web thing, like how Stream Elements works. So, I say I'm using a web thing, but... do I use I don't know what that means. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what chat doc means here. I can give like a little um let's see. I don't know what chat doc means. Okay, hold on. Let me just So I've got my Okay. I've got my sources are like that. Hold on. Are like that. Soul Orb is hidden, fun fact, because I haven't used the thing. But yeah, you can see Botrix's chat right there is a nested scene. And if you go into Botrix's chat, I've got it's just this box. Oh god. Like it's this bit. This is a scene that I've got here. And the sources on that are shush. The sources on that look like that because I am using a separate thing for I've got the like the web thing there, and that's just the text. And that's just like a URL that I've got put in. And then the chat box picture behind that is like a separate, it's just an image I've got. Let's see if I can actually like open the file. I'm using chat 2. Yeah, that's just a thing I've got. Wait, hold on. I swapped the thing to the source, so there's no way you guys saw all of that stuff I just did, huh? I'm just... Okay, hold on. So I've got that. That's the chat box there. But the chat box is like an image behind the chat, which is just the Botrix chat. That's just the text bit. So, and the chat is in my thing from like a website source, an online source. Also, I'm still not a guy. I'm still a she/her. And I have been assuming you're doing it on the same channel that you're commenting here on, but I don't know. I'm not gonna stop you from dropping it, but yeah. It's also definitely not a thing I'm gonna check out. I don't really like watching live streams, fun fact. Despite doing live streams, I'm not a huge fan of live streams. I feel like that's pretty common, though. Yes. Pengarox. Yeah, alright. Cool. Well, if anyone wants to check Jake out. You know where to track them to. Use it as step one for stalking them and taking over their life. Thumbs up. Alright, let's see if this works. Yeah, this is gonna work. Set sail with Captain Morgan. We'll never leave dry land. What? Why would I care if it's cringy? Jake, I'm a live streamer. Do you think that's a thing that I'm like worried about? You think I'm out here like, ooh, I don't know, it's a little cringe. I'm cringe all the time. It's half the point. One of the big things I've seen about cringe culture is one of the most cringe things you can do is just like a thing unironically. It's like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna be scared of enjoying things. You do whatever the hell you want. I never track if anything I do is cringy. I only track if it will give me legal consequences. That is the closest thing to cringy that I pay attention to. Ami lives. Damn it! I mean, I said damn it because of the fall that I just had, not because Ami made it back alive. I would never pray for Ami's downfall. Cringe can be funny, cringe can be bad. That's not... like, cringe can be whatever. It's just like... It's what people seem to call liking things unironically, you know? It's one of those, like, we need to kill cringe culture, because it's just punishing people for enjoying things. That's the way that I view it. The only times I have ever weaponized cringe culture is by calling conservatism cringe. And I'm, like, putting on a face for that, because, you know... I don't actually believe in any cringe culture shit, but I know they do, and I believe that their ideology should be crushed more, so... Nah. Yeah, no, don't ask me if shit is cringe, because I'm going to give you a lecture about how, not only is cringe culture dead, but it's good to be cringe, because cringe is just enjoying things. If people call you cringe, that just means that they aren't your target audience. That's fine. You don't have to appeal to them. Find the people who look at you in all of your cringe and say, yeah, I'm into that. I like that. Hey, I do the same thing to every member of the Prospectors Guild. You don't need to apologize. I just like lecturing people. Yeah, one of the notable things is Prospectors Guild, Vintage Story Group. We've got a lot of, like, adult trans women and also, like, a few 18-year-olds who are here for some reason. I don't understand why they are into the things that we are, but, you know. I'm, like, interfacing with the youth, and every so often they will be, like, I don't know, express some, like, shame-induced opinion or whatever, and I have to be like, hey, you know it's fine to enjoy things, right? Or alternatively, someone ends up making fun of someone else, and I have to go, hey, you know that's also a human, right? I do my best to provide gentle corrections to the harmful ideologies. But also, this frequently manifests as me absolutely clowning on people. Ich bin milk. I have no idea what that means. But it's one of, I have had, I don't know, all humorous reactions, but like equally intense reactions to the people being like, oh, I'm so sorry for taking up space. I'm sorry for existing in a location. It's like, motherfucker, I want you here. That and like someone being like, oh, some variant of like kill the homeless as, you know, part of a joke, or like otherwise demonizing the homeless as part of a joke, just because that's a thing that you can get away with in modern society. It is upsettingly frequently modeled for a lot of people. Well. What, apologizing for existing? It's not really an attention thing. In a lot of cases, that is like a product of having an anxiety disorder. And in a lot of cases, god damn it, you can kind of train people to stop, like apologizing for taking up space, by making fun of them for doing it, which feels like it would be counterintuitive, but it works more often than not. God damn it. These bugs are too powerful. That's wind. Fuck me. I want the relic. Yeah, Aminos German. Learning German is in the cards for me, but I don't know it yet. There's too many bugs here. This is why I brought out the med kit. Alright, we've got a book of bones now. That'd be nice on me. That sounds like a good time. I've also got a different German friend, Corvia. Corvia has also offered to help me learn. If it ever comes up. Fave biome Caldera. Which I will admit, I started saying my favorite biome was the Caldera because I thought the Caldera was scary and difficult. And I was attempting to rob it of its power. God damn it. The claw did it so dirty. Did me so dirty. What do you mean? Brain made 50 connections just now. Fun. You just gotta schedule something. I'm free a lot of times. I am happy to donate my computer to make a voice sing. What? Donate my voice to make a computer sing. That's what I was talking about. Granted, I still need to do more voice training. Okay. Real quick, list of things that could have saved my life, in this situation. Eating that granola bar could have saved me, because it would have given me enough time to pull out either the Book of Bones or the Fairy Light. Or, if I pulled out the Book of Bones earlier, or the Fairy Light earlier, lit it and dropped it. Any of those things could have saved me. But I was taken aback so hard by flipping over on, I flipped over mid-air to that, rescue claw, and just bad luck took me the rest of the way out. But yeah. Alright. Well, I don't like it, but that is where today's Daily Peak has to end. Yes, I saw that you liked the Mesa. That is it for today's Daily Peak. I appreciate everyone's viewership, and I will see all of you guys next time. Bye!